You're listening to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. Today we're talking to Brian Ortega, who's getting ready to fight Keoni Koch for the title, coming up here in RFA 12 in Los Angeles. Keoni, you're 7-0. Oh, excuse me, Keoni's 5-0, and Brian, you're 7-0. This is a pretty big matchup for both you guys. Is Keoni going to be the toughest matchup you've had so far to date?
I believe so. For the title, 5 rounds, he's going to be a really tough guy. He's going to be a good war. I fought a pretty tough guy before, which was Jordan Rinaldi, and he's been my toughest fight so far. So I think the higher or the more you win and stay undefeated, the harder the opponent's going to be. So I feel this guy's going to be, pretty much the biggest test of my life right now.
With Jordan Rinaldi, your last fight, you ended up submitting him in the third round, about halfway through, with a triangle choke. Both you guys are really good on the ground, but when I interviewed Keoni, he said that you're his toughest opponent to date because of how good your submissions are. Of your 7 wins, you've got 4 submissions and 3 decisions. You tend to really go for the submission the entire fight, where a lot of submission guys kind of only take it when it's there. You're constantly hunting for that submission game. Do you think Keoni's going to have enough game? Go ahead.
Excuse me, say that one more time, please.
I said that you tend to hunt for the submission game the entire fight, where a lot of grapplers tend to only look for it if something's apparent. You are always trying to get some kind of a submission. That's the first thing you're going to the entire time. Do you think Keoni's going to have enough game to stop your submission game throughout the entire fight?
If the fight goes to the ground, then that's pretty much where I use my submissions, but because I feel like if you're just chilling there, just to kind of just survive, you're not really doing enough. I want to be able, even from the bottom of the fight, I'm trying to win the fight, at all costs. But I don't know his jiu-jitsu game too well. I've never seen any clips or anything of him, so I can't say what he's gonna do or not, or if he can counter my moves or not. But I know he's a good grappler. He's been around the game probably longer than I have in terms of jiu-jitsu. So I think he knows what's up. He knows what to do. It's just going to come down to who wants it more, or who can be the trickiest on the ground, And I'm having to be pretty sneaky on them triangles. So we'll see what happens.
What's your who are your main training partners for this one? Who'd you work out with to get you prepared for Keoni?
I worked out with a lot of people like Henry Gracie, Hidon Gracie. Just got beat up by the Gracie brothers a lot, and then. That's for on the ground, and then boxing. I was with the Efren Esquivias, who's a professional boxer who he just knocked out. I don't know if you follow boxing, but Marquez.
Oh yeah,
got knocked out by. He has a brother named Marquez. He's another legend too, and he just knocked out Marquez's brother. So me and Efren just been boxing and sparring and just pretty much getting my stand-up to date. And then I've been doing some Muay Thai with Tiffany Van Soos, which is a women's Muay Thai champion.
Now, let's go back to the Gracies for a second. And I heard you say you've been getting your butt kicked by them. Does that make it tougher going into a fight sometimes that you've been getting, through practice and through training camps, you've kind of always getting pushed to the max when it comes to your grappling, and then when you get into the fight, does it actually help out with your grappling? Does it hurt a little bit because you're so used to getting caught in different positions?
What they try to do is they try to get me to an uncomfortable situation. So there's no uncomfortable situations, And that's why if you see me in the bottom of the fight, I'm not really panicking in terms of a lot of guys, because I've been put down there, I've been beat up by them a lot, and I can survive, At least I can say that I can survive, and everything will be okay after the fight, So it does help me a lot when I go with them, because the amount of knowledge that I pick up just from training with these guys, and how to just be comfortable everywhere without panicking is the main thing that they teach me.
All right, well, that's Brian Ortega. He's getting ready to fight Keoni Koch for the title at RFA 12 at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, California, coming up here on January 24th. Brian, thanks for taking a couple minutes with us here on MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you, guys.